For years, I've suffered. For many years, I've suffered. And I didn't know why. I just simply thought that, you know, I had depression, depression and anxiety. Sometimes I have depression, sometimes I have anxiety. I didn't really understand during the winter months that I was worse off than I was throughout the rest of the year. So now this year, actually, let me go back. I was taking medication. For years, I've been taking medication. But also for a few years, here lately, I've been going to therapy. Therapy is a life changer. Therapy is a life changer. Once I learned how to cope with anxiety, once I learned how to cope with depression, and I got off my medication, I was able to manage it. I understood how to manage it. This winter, I'm not taking medication. So I've already recognized that I am depressed. I've already recognized that this too shall pass. I just need to get through it. I realized and put a plan in place. I put a plan in place. And you could do the same. Now, some of you have been suffering for years, and you haven't gone to the doctor, you haven't gone to see a psychiatrist, you haven't gone to see a therapist, and so you haven't even been taking medication. You just been going through these mood swings, on this roller coaster of moods. Maybe you've been doing a little weed, maybe you've been drinking yourself. Drinking. Maybe you've been sexual promiscuous. Maybe you've been gambling. All of those are coping mechanisms. I know a lot of people say bad things about people who take medication for mental illness. Oh, she crazy. Or he crazy. I wouldn't mess with him. He on that medication. Really? You talk about the person who is actually seeking help. Does that make sense? This world is upside down. This world is just weird. You talk about the person who is getting help, but you don't talk about the person who is drinking themselves to death, or who is smoking themselves to death, or who is sexually promiscuous, however you say that word, or just giving themselves away. You're not talking, I advise you not talk about anybody, because there's none of us who are perfect, so much so that we could talk about the next man. No. Take a look in the mirror, but please believe you'll have a lot of things to talk about when you talk to yourself in the mirror. So much so you wouldn't have time or the energy to talk about somebody else. I don't know why. I don't know why I went there. But I've heard people talk. I've been in meetings, professional meetings, listening to leaders talk about people with mental illness. They'll say somebody's crazy. They'll say somebody, oh, she on that medication, or something like that. And I'm sitting here suffering. But they don't know my story, but they running their mouths about people. Who do we think we are? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? What make you think that it's okay for you to down another person? You sit there and talk about that person while you sit home every day. Gotta drink that wine. I know people. Gotta drink that wine. Gotta drink the glasses of wine over it. Glass after glass after glass. Be on the job drunk. Smoking doing your drugs. You gotta do that to cope. But you're talking about the person who is actually seeking help from a physician. Come on. Oh, okay. You feel so bad about yourself that you got to put the next person down. That's what it is. Got it. Got it. But that's a little rant. Let's get back on track. Okay. That annoyed me. I must say that truly annoyed me because I've heard the comments. But if you are someone who is suffering during the winter, from one person who suffered to another, let me help you out on ways you can combat that. First of all, seek medical advice. Whether you have insurance through your job, whether you have Medicaid or what is it, state insurance, private insurance, whatever insurance you have, seek out a therapist, a psychiatrist. Seek out a psychiatrist. If you can't seek out a psychiatrist, seek out a therapist. They both are great, but the therapist is a must, and I'll tell you why. Psychiatrists, they give you the medication. They tell you, hey, you have a chemical imbalance. You know, you may need this little medication to help you out during the season, during the winter months, or you may need it throughout your life. Everyone is different, but you need to see a psychiatrist. When you see a therapist, the therapist does not prescribe your medicine. Maybe some does. Maybe some have a license to do it, but most therapists, they only listen to your issues or listen to what is bothering you and try to help you figure out a solution to whatever it is that you're going through. Come up with ways that you can cope better, with the breathing techniques, with the talking, with the writing letters to yourself, or journaling. Therapy is a life changer, I tell you, because I learned how to cope. I learned how to recognize when it is that I'm going through my ups and downs. I recognize how to, cope with those. There are different techniques, like I said. But during the winter months, like now, I hate it. And my body, my mind wants me to stay in bed, but I say no. I'm not staying in no bed. I'm not. You don't control me. No. So what I'm doing, I'm keeping it moving. As you know, I've been exercising and I'm feeling good. I sure am. Another thing, we're deprived of the sunlight. So I purchased a lamp. You can get it from Amazon. You can get it, even, I think Walmart even has it. Research. Let me Google. The lamp that mimics sunlight for depression. Let me see. So I'm Googling lights that mimic sunlight for depression. And let's see. Amazon has it. Oh, it even says, look. Now some of these things are kind of pricey, but I purchased one. Let's see. Look, Target has one. Amazon have many. Light therapy light. Let's see. There are other, I know Walmart has some. I've seen them. I don't know, but research it. Okay? That would be helpful. But there are other things you can do to add to that. Get out. I know it's cold. Bundle up, put your layers on, and take a walk. Whether it's outside or inside, but get out of the house. Keep moving. Keep moving. I like to go in and out of stores. I like to take a little walk around the park, but mostly I'm on my treadmill. But I get up and I move. Even if I don't want to buy anything, unfortunately I do buy stuff, but I keep it moving because I refuse to be depressed. I refuse it. I refuse it. I refuse it. It will not control me. No. So exercising is a way to combat it. Also, focus on what you're eating. Focus on your diet. I know a lot of us, when we're down, we like to eat that chocolate, the salty, the chips, everything that is not healthy for us. Eat more greens. Make yourself some smoothies. Do something good for yourself. That plays a good part in how you feel because you know that you're doing something great for yourself. Eating well makes you feel that you're doing something great for yourself. You're worthy of that goodness. Exercising, you're doing something good for yourself. You're worthy of being healthy and fit. Take the medication if you need to take the medication. Go to the doctor and see if you need to take the medication. Go to therapy. Talk about it. Talk about your feelings. Talk about your emotions. It's not easy. I promise you it's not easy. I would never tell you therapy is easy. Therapy is hard because some things come up and you be all up in I'm talking about me. I ain't gonna talk about you. Me. Shoo. Grown behind woman sitting up there boo hoo hoo hoo. But it felt so good to get it out and talk about it and write about it. It felt so good to be relieved of all that tension, all that weight that weighed on me. Therapy is a life changer. It will change your life. A lot of people are stuck where they are because of things they had gone through in their past. And you're just stuck. But if you only can remove what is causing you to be stuck, then you're out of there. Imagine where you can go. Imagine where you can be 10 years from now, 2 years from now, next year. I'm just saying, I'm a living testimony. I've been through it, okay? I'm only sharing with you what I've gone through in life, okay? Also, social connections. Do you have friends? And now, when I say friends, I'm talking about friends. Someone you could actually talk to and share your deepest secrets with. Or maybe it's not advisable to share your deepest secrets. Maybe just leave that to the therapy. Leave that with the therapist, okay? Me, I don't call anyone a friend. I don't have a friend. Now, I am friendly. I talk to people. I do not call anyone a friend. So that wouldn't help for me. That wouldn't necessarily help. But social connection doesn't, well, actually social connection doesn't necessarily mean you have to have a friend. It's just interacting with other human beings. Me doing this video helps me out a lot because I can actually speak about things and hear myself speaking about things and go and look at what I've said and remind me of things. This communication with you all, you are my connection. This has been very therapeutic to me, or for me. It's not for everybody, but it is for me. Sleep. You got to get to sleep. Did you know? Have you experienced it? You want to work yourself. Just stay busy, and get 3, 4, 5 hours of sleep a night. Not only is that affecting your mood, but it's affecting your body in a negative way. You got sleeping is doing, when you sleep, that's when your body heals itself. So how could you deny your body of sleep? You need to get every level of sleep every night so that your body can heal. You wonder why you're always sick. You wonder why you have a cold today. It goes away tomorrow. You have it again next day. I mean, flu and all this other type of stuff. Get some sleep. One thing about me I've learned is when I can feel something. I can feel something going on. I may have a tingle in my throat or a sneeze or something, or my body telling me something. I'm going to get my rest. I'm going to make sure I get my rest. Even if I have to call out of work, I will take the whole day to allow my body to rest, to allow my body to sleep as long as it wants to, so it can do what it is that it needs to do. We have everything we need within us. We're created by God. He provided everything we need. We need to utilize it. We need to understand it. We need to rest. We need to rest. So you got to figure out a way to stop all that all-nighter. I don't care if you're trying to work hard and make that money. I don't care. You better get some rest. You better get some rest. Stop living above your means. And you wouldn't have to run after all that money and sleep 2 hours a night. But hey, I digress. That's just not how I live my life. To each his own. But I'm telling you, you need to rest. Because a lack of rest creates illnesses. Lack of rest creates illnesses. Or it definitely prolongs illnesses. All right? You can combat that illness, like these seasonal flu, you get the flu in the wintertime or what have you. As soon as your body think that virus is near you, child, bye. I already know what to do. I'm resting. I may get a sneeze. I may cough 1 or 2 times. But I'm going to combat that by doing what? Resting. I don't take NyQuil. I don't take any of these flu and whatever, all those medication, all those Gosh, I'm just trying to think of the NyQuil, I don't know. But I don't take all that. I rest. Rest is my solution. I'm just a living testimony. That's what I do, okay? But those are some of the things that I have found that has been very helpful for me during the winter months. Moving is a big thing. They're all very important. But moving, you have to keep moving. Yesterday, or this past weekend, I decided I'm going to paint my room. Guess what I did? I painted my room. I painted my room. My whole room is just transformed. I changed out the curtains. And it just looks like a completely different room. And now next weekend, I'll do redo my office. Add some paint, move some stuff around, and make it look fresh and new. Then I'll move into my gym, freshen that up a bit. And these are things that I'll continue to do throughout the winter to keep me busy. Because not only am I being busy, but I'm accomplishing something. That boosts your morality. That boosts your, what do you call it? The good stuff that makes you feel good. It increases that. Oh gosh, it almost came to me. Melatonin? I don't know. What is let me Google that right quick. What is the feel good stuff inside your body? I don't know. What is the feel good hormone? Oh, dopamine. Dopamine increases in your body. Moving. The dopamine increases in your body. Writing, all of that stuff, all of those accomplishments, because the body wants you to just shut down. Not the body, but your mind telling you to stay in the bed. But you're saying, no, I'm not staying in the bed. I'm going to overcome this by doing this, that, and that. And when you accomplish this, that, and that dopamine increases every time. And that is what changes. It just switches off that sadness. It switches it off or combat it. So I just want to share that information with you because I know a lot of us go through that, and I hope this information has been helpful. I know it has been for me, even talking to you about it. It has been very helpful because I know that I'm sharing an experience that that can help you, can help someone. Anywho, it just means that what I've gone through in life has not been in vain. That's what it all boils down to. What I've gone through in life has not been in vain. If it helps you, if it helps one of you, then what I've gone through in life has not been in vain. I want each and every one of you to take care and have an amazing year. And we all gonna get through this winter, okay? We're gonna make it through. Just hold on. Keep it moving. Set small goals. Eat better. Work out. If not work out, just walk. It doesn't have to be a workout. Walk. Just keep moving. Clean up the house every day. I don't know, something. All right? All right. I'll speak with you all later. You all take care.